Hey there, tech fans. Today I've got the brand new Orei WUHD-150-K wireless HDMI extension kit. This product was engineered to make it really easy for you to share all of your media content from one location with a second remote location up to 150 feet away over a wireless connection. The product fully supports 4K ultra high definition media content and is both HDMI 2.0 as well as HDCP 2.2 compliant, which means it's plug and play compatible with a wide range of modern media equipment. The transmitter module features local loopback functionality, which allows you to continue to enjoy the content at the primary location while you're simultaneously sharing it with your remote location. And the kit includes a set of infrared blasters that will collect up the remote control signals from that second location and pass those signals back digitally over that wireless connection to the primary location where they're rebroadcast so you can effectively remotely control the content you're watching. Now, as part of this overview, I'd like to start with a quick unboxing first just to show you everything that's included with the kit, and then I'll take a closer look at the transmitter and receiver modules, and I'll explain the connections and indicators so you understand exactly how to use the product, and then I'll come back one more time and point out some of the special features that this product provides. So let's get started with the unboxing. When you first pop open the box, you'll find a transmitter and a receiver module. You'll find two 5-volt 2-amp DC power supplies. You can plug these into any standard wall outlet. The other end of the cable has a barrel connection on it, which plugs directly into the module and provides all the power you'll need for operation. You'll also find a set of infrared blasters, one for the receiver and one for the transmitter, and they're labeled, so make sure you plug them into the correct module. You'll also find a bracketing kit that you can use with each of the modules to mount them up off the ground and out of the way. And then finally, a full instruction manual is also included that lists connection diagrams, specifications, and a lot of other really good information about the product that you'll need to understand in order to use it correctly. Now, if you stay tuned next, I'll take a closer look at both modules, and then I'll come back and point out some of those special features. Inside the kit, you'll find a transmitter module and a receiver module, and both of these feature full metal enclosures which make them incredibly durable and really a great choice for both residential or even commercial installations. Let's start with the transmitter module first. On either side of the cabinet, you'll find ventilation slots that are really designed to let any heat that develops during operation escape to keep the electronics inside at a very comfortable temperature. You'll also find mounting holes on both sides that can be used with the included bracketing kit to mount these modules up off the ground and out of the way. On the front of the unit, starting on the left, you'll find a power indicator. When you add power to the module, it immediately starts an internal power on self-test where it checks the electronics, and once it passes that test, it'll light that LED, letting you know it's ready to use. To the right of that is a Wi-Fi indicator. When you power up both modules, they'll connect over that Wi-Fi channel. Once that connection takes place, the Wi-Fi indicator comes on, indicating a solid connection between the transmitter and receiver. To the right of that is an activity indicator. Once you've made the Wi-Fi connection and you start transmitting media content to the remote location, that indicator will flash, indicating the transmission of that media content. To the right of that is a channel selector button. You can use this to change the channel that the two modules communicate on. And to the right of that is an upgrade port that's used for upgrading firmware on the module later on if needed. And to complete that upgrade, you can simply connect the module to a local computer and move that new firmware file over to the module. On the rear of the unit, you'll find two studs where the antennas connect. You'll want to point those antennas straight up for best reception. On the left-hand side, you'll find a 3.5mm port labeled infrared out, and that's where one of the infrared blasters plugs in. Make sure you select the one that's correct for the transmitter. To the right of that is a full-sized HDMI port. This connects to whatever media device you'd like to share the content from with your remote location. And the transmitter provides local loopback functionality, which allows you to continue to enjoy the content here while you're simultaneously sharing it with your remote location. And if you'd like to take advantage of that feature, you can plug another HDMI cable into the HDMI out port and connect it to a local monitor to enjoy that content. And finally, to the right of that is a DC input port labeled DC 5 volts, and that's used with one of the power supplies. You can plug that power supply into a standard wall outlet. The other end of the cable has a barrel connection on it, which plugs in right there and provides all the power you'll need for operation. The receiver module, again, is very similar. Ventilation slots on both sides, mounting holes as well for the bracketing kit. On the front of the unit, power indicator, Wi-Fi indicator, activity indicator, channel select button, upgrade port. On the rear of the unit, you'll find 2 more studs for the second set of antennas, and again, point those straight up. On the left-hand side, you'll find another 3.5mm port for the other infrared blaster, and it's labeled infrared in, so make sure you use the correct infrared blaster. To the right of that is a full-sized HDMI port labeled HDMI out, and this connects to a monitor at the remote location that you'd like to use to enjoy the content being sent from the primary location. And finally, to the right of that is another DC input port that's used with the second power supply. You can simply plug that into a wall outlet and plug the other end of the cable with the barrel connection on it right there into that port to provide all the power you'll need for operation at the remote location. I hope that closer look was helpful. Now here are a few really important things to keep in mind when you're comparing the Orei WUHD-150-K with other wireless HDMI extension kits you may be considering. And the first thing has to do with distance. This product fully supports up to 150 feet of distance between your primary location and your secondary location. And the reason that's important is because a lot of other wireless kits on the market may shorten that distance to 50 feet or 100 feet. So knowing you've got 150 feet between the primary and secondary locations provides a lot of flexibility on where you locate that monitor. Another important difference is the resolution. This product fully supports 4K ultra-high definition media content at up to 60 frames per second. A lot of other kits on the market may only support a lower resolution like 1080p, or if they support 4K content at all, it may only be 30 frames per second. So again, knowing you have a kit that can support the higher resolution at that higher frame rate means it's going to work great with all of your modern media equipment. The certifications are equally important because the HDMI standard has gone through a lot of changes, a lot of new features have been introduced, so knowing you're using a product that adheres to the HDMI 2.0 standard means you can immediately take advantage of all those features. And the HDCP 2.2 certification is equally important because that controls copy protection. So again, knowing you're on the latest version of HDCP means you can play a wider variety of files using this system. The infrared blasters provide complete remote control of the content from that secondary site, and the local loopback functionality allows you to continue to enjoy the content at the primary location while you're simultaneously sharing it with the remote location. Everything you need to get started is included with the kit, and with a few simple connections, you can be up and running in no time. So until next time, thanks again for watching, and stay nerdy.